We're at the Madren Conference Center today on a campus of Clemson University, where if you look outside, there's a lot of young and older folks playing around here today. But this week, the U.S. Play Coalition is in town, the U.S. Play Coalition, the Value of Play Conference going on today. And we're joined by Jim Mosteller, who is with Mosteller Design out of Columbia, South Carolina. Jim, thanks for joining me today. You have a background of playing in your build-up, if you will. What brings you to the Play Conference?
Well, after all these years of playing, designing and building playgrounds, and then with 9 grandkids and stuff now, to see that at the academic level, that play isn't just sloughed off as, well, that's something little kids do and stuff, but how vital it is to life and the energy and enthusiasm to get things done. If you can stay in play mode, you just handle problems better. You find life much more exciting because you can find a way to make some play out of it, and with it comes creativity.
Sure. And I was looking out in the lobby a little bit ago, and here I see you riding around this little tricycle and this other little design here.
The lowrider?
Yeah, the lowrider.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about those.
Well,
Jim.
the tricycle is an adult-sized tricycle, so that, again, as I've got older and as I went past 70, I says, I still like to play. It's just a little different, and I have to have bigger toys. So the trike was one of the first ones I got. And then the lowrider is, I ended up making that because I broke the plastic one that the grandkids were using. And so I said, well, I'll build a bigger, better one. And I did, so to make it so any adults, and that thing's tested up to 450 pounds now.
What's been the response so far with the participants at this conference, which is a national conference, by the way?
Yeah.
But what's been the response?
It's fantastic. You get people here who are teachers, educators, but we've got doctors who come here and all levels and saying the value of play. And here again, we're in a society where they start training you to be successful so early in life, and we get busy. And I went through a period of my own life, too serious, working too hard to be successful, and forgot the play element, the things that really get there and what you want to have later in life as well.
I think you were telling us you're 71,
72, yeah.
72 years old. The value of this play conference to someone not only young but to old as well is beyond imaginable. Fair to say?
You got more time, and you tend to have more money when you're older to play, but you need to have some wherewithal to do it. And so I've already been visiting with them. I said, next year I hope to come back and talk about the advantages of staying active through the years. And you heard my joke about somebody asked me about how do you stay active at 72, and the answer is being active at 71. and take that back as far as you want to.
And stand 2 hours every day, or do something on your feet 2 hours every day.
I've written goals for years, and then always try and simplify them. And for this year, for the first time, for my 72nd year, I said my goal was pretty simple: be on my feet 2 hours per day. And 75% of the food that I take in is close to the source, not processed, close to the source, less than 3 ingredients on the ingredient sense.
Tell me about your vision of Plants and Play.
My Plants and Play vision is that if you take all the things that's necessary to optimize a child or person to be the best that they can be in life, there needs to be physical activity. It needs to be brain stimulation that's dynamic, and part of that people get through digital games. But if you can get them outdoors in a green, diverse environment where they see things growing, where nature comes in, they can respond to wind and humidity, and it's still all part of the play environment, you optimize the opportunity for that child. And then I have a word I call DIG, D-I-G. It's diverse interactive gardening. Because if you can get a child to grow a pea or a radish or a tomato or something, he's much more likely to eat it.
You're right.
Boy, good eating habits early in life is a win-win.
Vitally important.
Yeah.
Yeah. One quick thing. This afternoon, you're going to give us a little fun lesson.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about that.
Well, while I was teaching elementary, they sent 70 kids through the door every 30 minutes, and I was the only PE teacher. And this was in Oklahoma City. I had an opportunity to go crazy, trying to use a traditional method, everybody get in line, take their turn and stuff. So I started. I'd gone with my son a few days before to a arcade. You know, all the Donkey Kong and those games were just come in, Pac-Man, and you know, with $2 in quarters, he would stay busy, and I just followed him around, and I realized he didn't have to take his turn here and blow the whistle and go over there. Just go wherever anything was open that he wanted to do. And I carried that idea back to the gym, and I started building stations, and I called it recreational physical education. And the idea that you can go to whichever station's open. There might be some simple rules on the wall there. You do as long as you want to, and then go pick out something else. If there's a line, go find one that's not, where there's not a line. And ended up with over 40 stations inside. And then I realized, wow, why don't I start doing this outside? You know, because it's better to be outside. The janitor was throwing away a trash can. Something was broken on it, and I said, "Can I have that?" And he says, "Yeah, I'm getting ready to throw it in the trash." And I started putting balls and bats and hoops and stuff, and then I could start wheeling stuff out on the playground. The neat thing was I was just having fun with the kids. I was teaching them how to do all kinds of strength, and the psychodomain is made up of strength, balance, flexibility, coordination, endurance. So I would try and put things in the barrel that would be fun, but would reach the psychodomain objective. Well, unbeknownst to me, that the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports came by and saw what I was doing. It was quite different, and ended up being a national demonstration center for the next 3 years. And my last year that I taught, I had over 600 people visit the school, just saying, "Look, you can have a good time," and progress in education in the psychomotor domain.
All about education and play, isn't it?
Yep.
Jim Mosteller, we'll end it there. Thanks so much for your time. Continued success with you. Good health to you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for being part of the U.S. Play Coalition here on the campus of
It's
Clemson.
a great thing that they do at this University of Clemson. I'm glad to be part of it.
Thanks for being a part of us
Yeah.
today.